Good morning and welcome to the Cloud Foundry Morning Edition. I'm Stormy Peters, VP of Technical Evangelism at Cloud Foundry Foundation. So I'm bringing to you this Cloud Foundry Morning Edition from the Cloud Foundry Foundation offices in San Francisco. And I wanted to follow up on last week's theme. So last week we talked about how a lot of governments are starting to use Cloud Foundry. The US government, Korea, and others. And within the last week, we had a visit from Matt Hancock, the MP, the Minister for Cabinet Offices from the UK, came here to San Francisco and met with us. So really awesome things happening in the area of government and Cloud Foundry usage. So hopefully we'll see more Cloud Foundry helping to help the public. Also last week, we closed the call for proposals for the Berlin Cloud Foundry Summit. We had 156 proposals from 30 companies on 44 topics, all that for 18 slots. So it's really going to be an awesome agenda. This week, I wanted to talk a little bit about all the contributions that come from different companies. I really think there's a theme here this week. So for example, we have a nice contribution by General Electric to Cloud Foundry, TCP routing. You can go check that out. And Dan Higman posted on Twitter that using that TCP routing, he got a Minecraft server running on Lattice, and he claims it was super easy. I'm going to have to go try that or make my kids try that. Also on companies using Cloud Foundry, Cisco Collaboration runs on Cloud Foundry, and they are hiring a new chief architect in the Bay Area. So if you've always wanted to have a chief architect role and work with Cloud Foundry, there's your chance. The job's at jobs.cisco.com. So keeping on the corporate theme here, so we had GE, we had Cisco, we also got a corporate CLA from Microsoft to contribute to Cloud Foundry, and we'll see a little bit about them at the Cloud Foundry Summit in Berlin. We'll have some Windows Microsoft talks and some Azure talks. And so in this, with all these companies using Cloud Foundry and providing Cloud Foundry services to their customers, we've been working on certification. So look to us to announce something around certification soon and what it means to actually be Cloud Foundry and Cloud Foundry certified, and how users can make sure that their apps are portable across all of these different instances of Cloud Foundry. So very exciting news coming up there soon. And then we had some tweets on Twitter about how things have been going really well for people. There was some platform engineering group that did a zero downtime migration of their live Cloud Foundry environment. So it's always great fun to see and hear about that. And then we had a whole bunch of meetups that have happened and are happening. So when you think meetups, maybe you think talks and you think going to listen to a presentation and having some beer and pizza, which we will be doing here tomorrow night. So if you were in the San Francisco Bay Area, please come join us at that. But the London group did it a little differently. The London group actually had their meetup at the pub with beer, which just seems very, very appropriate for London. But if you're in London, maybe you can meet up with one of them or have a meetup in your local pub or bar or brewery or whatever is common in your area. So tomorrow night we're having the meetup here in San Francisco. There's also a meetup in Kansas City. The Kansas City Cloud Foundry group is having their own meetup, so check that out if you're in that area instead of San Francisco. And then a meetup that's happening in the future is the London Cloud Foundry user group is partnering up with the Berlin Cloud Foundry user group, and they are holding an unconference the day before the Cloud Foundry Summit in Berlin. So it's going to be a really awesome day of unconferencey talks about meetups and discussions around Cloud Foundry. So if you're planning to go to the summit, definitely plan on going a day early and participating in that as well. It's going to be in the same venue as the summit, the Endel's Hotel. So with that, don't forget to submit your talks for Cloud Foundry Summit Asia. And if you are in the San Francisco Bay Area, join us for the doc sprint tomorrow. We've got a good group of people coming to work on some getting started docs and any other areas that we decide as a group need some special attention so that more people can get involved in Cloud Foundry, and also the meetup afterwards. So see you tomorrow at the doc sprint or at the meetup in San Francisco, or if you're closer to Kansas City, head to that one or start your own in your local pub. And hopefully I will see you all, if not at the doc sprint tomorrow, at Cloud Foundry Berlin. Have a great week.